Hello, welcome to Post Colonial Space. I'm Masood Raja, and today I'm starting a series of some new conversations, completely sort of unrelated to what I usually offer. And that is giving you some tips and some advice about how to start and establish an educational channel. So the reason I'm starting this is because quite a few people have asked me, "Hey, Masood, what did you do to launch your channel? How did you plan it?" And I thought I should share my experiential knowledge of launching and establishing a purely academic and educational channel. Now, please do keep in mind that I benefited from the technical advice and other kinds of advice of so many YouTubers, and some of them I will list in the description. And I will not be giving you very technical information. I'm, of course, not capable of that. But just based in my experience, how did I come up with the concept and what has worked for my channel, and maybe why? And my hope is that this will help you with your own plans and your own plans to launch your own educational channel. And I had strongly recommended this for pretty much all the graduate students in a video that I had recorded last year. So when it comes to educational channels, of course, there are so many of them on YouTube. Education is one of their largest categories. Okay. So you don't have to fight for it. It's already an established category. But within that, there are two main distinctions. One are what you call the do-it-yourself, right, kind of channels. These are channels that explain a certain method, that explain how to put something together, how to make something. These channels are always highly successful because people come to YouTube to say how to pitch a tent or how to build a hen house, right? And you will see most of these channels post frequently and have huge followings, okay? And part of the reason is because people come to look for these things on YouTube. Now, such channels, self-help channels or, do-it-yourself kind of channels need a more elaborate setup. Of course, you need better cameras, different kind of camera angles, and, sophisticated editing. Now, what I am concerned is the educational channels like mine, channels that explain a subject, math, physics, or in my case, humanities, post-colonial studies. And in humanities, most of the channels that rely mostly on this mode, where I sit and talk to you, and sometimes, occasionally, I might use some slides or I might use screenshots and stuff like that, but mostly a conversation. And this is the kind of channel that I'll be talking about. And in my experience, you don't require very sophisticated equipment for that. You can do it on your phone. Right now, this video is being recorded on my iPhone, right? Or you can get simply a webcam, just any good webcam and a good mic to start recording your videos. But in today's video, I briefly want to talk about how to choose a topic for your educational channel, right? You want to have something that is topical and that is related to your area of expertise, right? And for that, what I highly recommend is that take your notes, do your personal research. What is your area of expertise? What are the affiliated things about that expertise that you know, right? That will give you a list of topics that you can cover on your educational channel. That is you first evaluating what do you have to offer, right? The second stage would be to find out what exists on YouTube on that topic, right? So then you go and do your YouTube search and find out what channels come up, what kind of videos come up. That will show you your competition, and the quality of their videos will then tell you what kind of gap do you need to fill and what kind of videos do you need to produce. But most importantly, find your niche, okay? Specific niche in which you have expertise. So think about my channel, okay? 2 years ago, it used to be called Cross-Cultural Conversations, which to me made perfect sense because that's the kind of work I do, right? But no one comes to YouTube and searches for cross-cultural conversation, right? It's not a very searched keyword. Then I changed it to post-colonial space, which I still call it. But still, post-colonial space is not a known keyword. No one will come searching for post-colonial space. But there is one keyword that most people who are curious about post-colonial studies, that they will search, and that is post-colonialism, right? So eventually, from cross-cultural conversations to post-colonial space, I changed my channel title to post-colonialism, simply post-colonialism. I did my research when I checked it up, and you can use TubeBuddy to do that. It's just a Chrome extension. When I looked up post-colonialism, I found out that roughly 159,000 searches are conducted for this keyword. So it's pretty competitive. So that's the keyword that I now use as my channel title, right? Which I have in a way captured, because if you search post-colonialism, chances are you'll be looking at quite a few of my videos that are lined up. But you just can't have any keyword. I also have expertise in it, right? But my expertise combined with the best and most competitive keyword enabled me then to position this channel as something that will show up in search results, right? So today's lesson then is the very first part of this series, and that is how to decide on your channel topic and how to name it, right? So the topic absolutely will be related to your area of expertise, should be focused enough, but should have chances for further expansion. And then the channel title should be a comparative keyword associated with your area of expertise. If you can bring these two things together, right, then you have already started from a position of strength. You have the expertise, and your channel carries the keywords and the title that are usually searched. Now, I didn't come up with this information. So many other people have put this information out. I'm just making it available to you in this series as someone who produces educational content and who has had some success with it. Most importantly, I want to emphasize that you do not need highly sophisticated equipment to do that. You can do it with your phone and with an editing software. You can do it with a webcam, with your computer. The most important part is not the technical aspects for me, but rather how you explain things. How do you position your channel when you launch it, right? How do you describe it? So this was just a video in which I just wanted to introduce this new project and the first step in creating an educational channel, and that is how to choose the name and how to have a specific niche for it. I will further record some more videos on the process, on how to further gain more audience, retain more audience, reach out to more people, what to use and how to use it in terms of materials that are easily available to you, me, and everyone else. That is what this series is going to be about. Now, please do keep in mind that I'm not a computer programmer. I don't know much about algorithms and everything else. All that I'll be sharing with you would be based in my experience of having launched an educational channel and having had a little bit of success through your kindness and generosity in sustaining it and maintaining it and having it grow. So that is all from me today. I understand this is not my usual educational topic, but it is slightly didactic for all those who are interested in developing something educational which can be beneficial to so many people, right? And that is what drives me to do this, because I get to share whatever little I know with a global audience. It's free and anyone with internet can access it. And I hope you decide to do that too. And I will try to help on the way with whatever tips and information I might have. That's all. Thank you so much. I hope you're staying safe and taking care of each other. Please continue to do so. I will now see you next time, maybe with another video in this series. Until then, peace and love.